In this 4-part series of the larger project of the Medical Student COVID-19 Action Network, we will be discussing mental health. First, we will be addressing how to recognize mental health issues, as well as how mental health relates to the COVID-19 pandemic. Specific to the COVID-19 pandemic, many individuals worldwide are experiencing a mental health disorder known as health anxiety. Health anxiety is a condition defined by persistent fears of contracting serious illness. The COVID-19 pandemic expands the definition of health anxiety to include concerns of financial stability due to the overwhelming decrease in individuals being able to work and support themselves and their family. But why does this sensation happen? When thinking about COVID-19 and the many stressors that come with it, we commonly find ourselves imagining the worst. This sensation stems from the interaction between the frontal cortex and the amygdala in our brain. The frontal cortex is responsible for our logic and reasoning, while the amygdala is responsible for emotional response. Our normal response to stress occurs because the amygdala processes information way faster than the prefrontal cortex. It hijacks the entire brain, so you can no longer think clearly. In this case, without the frontal cortex being able to step in and take control, our body can't determine what is actually an immediate sign of danger. In this case, COVID-19. So why can this lead to a mental health issue? Over time, our brain changes in response to emotional responses as well as repetition. Just as repeating to bite your nails makes it into a habit that seems almost impossible to break. With that being said, with all the practice you had worrying about the COVID-19 pandemic and the stressors that come along with it, you have strengthened your brain to make that worry into a habit. Here are some examples to help you recognize signs and symptoms of mental health issues now and during the COVID-19 pandemic. Eating or sleeping too much or too little, pulling away from people and usual activities, having low or no energy, feeling numb or like nothing matters, having unexplained aches and pains, smoking, drinking, or using drugs more than usual, feeling unusually confused, forgetful, on the edge, angry, upset, worried, or scared, yelling or fighting with family and friends, experiencing severe mood swings, having persistent thoughts you can't get out of your head, hearing voices or believing things that are not true, and thinking about harming yourself or others. To learn more, visit publichealthcoalition.org.